Hello, Philippines! I am your host, Eunice Marie Ferlino, and we are now on another episode of All About Science. Today's agenda, our topic is all about the conservation of our water and soil resources. As stewards of the environment, it is our job to ensure that our resources are preserved and protected since we depend on this for our survival. Water resources are sources of usually fresh water that are potentially useful to our society. These resources are used in agricultural, industrial, recreational, and domestic. Examples include our groundwater, surface water, lakes, rivers, and the reservoir. As humans that needs water in every aspect of our lives, let us not add to the increasing pollution in our water resources. Rather, let us observe ways and methods that can help conserve it. Globally, farmers rely on groundwater and pumped resources in watering their crops. Although the environmental effect of waterways is an impending problem, which can lead to soil erosion, overwatered crop, and unnecessary spend. Let me advise you some techniques in optimizing water usage that can produce healthier crops with less water. First is installing better watering systems. Watering with drip irrigation instead of the traditional overhead spray method can save up to 80% of more water due to a decrease in evaporation. This also ensures that the water gets to the plant's roots. Second, storing rainwater. Build rain barrels to store precipitation during rainy seasons. The stored natural rainwater can be used for crop irrigation during dry seasons. Third is to go organic. Organic methods of farming can help retain soil moisture, hence add more groundwater. This prevents pesticides from going to streams and other bodies of water. The industrial portion of the community is one of the main consumers of fresh water. The utilization of energy efficient technology and innovation is critical in reducing water consumption and limiting operation costs in a world with limited resources. Here are some steps in reducing water consumption in the industry. First is to reuse non potable water for other operations. If there is water left over from one sector of an operation, this can still be reused for another purpose. Example is the water consumed for cleaning can still be filtered and used for landscaping and cooling towers. Second is to retrofit existing equipments and fixtures. Appliance parameters should be set to meet the minimum water requirement for usage. Moreover, installing water-efficient sinks and faucets and automatic shut-off nozzles to hoses are some ways to retrofit existing equipments. Last is to reduce the water consumption for non-essential operations. Less water is lost to activities that are not inherently fundamental to operations. With the growth of the population, the ongoing development of society, and the crisis of global warming the world is facing today, let us follow few simple strategies we can do at home to ease the burden in our local water supply and also to save money. First, turning off the faucet while brushing teeth. Second, fix leakages. Third, install a rain barrel for outdoor watering. Fourth, only run the washing machine and dishwasher if you are fully loaded in used clothes and dishes. And lastly, monitor the water usage in your water bill. Soil resources are an environmental asset since it provide a range of services to the ecosystem. Our soil is a key feature in nutrient cycling, water cycling, and structural support of vegetation and soil biodiversity. Today, our soil resources are affected by grassland conversion to cropland and urbanization, where 90% of soil structure that facilitates infiltration, water storage, and soil function is lost. Let us enlighten our agricultural sector of some tips that can help to conserve our soil. First is crop rotation. This method of farming increases soil organic matter content, soil structure, and rooting depth. Second is conservation tillage. These are field operations that aim to preserve soil aggregates, organic matter, and surface residue from previous crops. Third is mulching. This consists of applying organic material over the exposed soil. Hay is the best mulch, but first ensure that the hay is harvested before the weeds mature. Moreover, straw can also be used for mulching. Fourth is cross-slope farming. This is the most effective farming method that can control large volume of runoffs flowing over a long field. This is the practice of conducting field operations perpendicular to the field slope, which includes tillage and seeding, diversion terraces, and planting strips of different crops. Lastly, we have green manures as fertilizers. Green manures are grown in order to fertilize the farmland on which it grows. This method can improve soil structure and suppresses the growth of weeds. Hello viewers! These are only simple conservation methods in the preservation of our water and soil resources. Again, I am your host, Eunice Marie Farolino, and I hope you learned enough in today's episode